Hello and welcome back to my channel, not yours. And today I'm gonna be talking about something that isn't Rainbow Six Siege. In fact, it is my no rules Minecraft server that I played for 1 month. So we started off in a big open area with a plain, an ocean, and a little tiny oak forest next to it. There's also a village on the other side. Started off with 4 people. Two of them were on my team. The third one was just kind of on his own. He ended up making the first base in the entire server. And that base would later get destroyed, griefed, and even blown up. But it's pretty, good start off. I don't think he ever got on the server again, so that's pretty significant. Anyways, me and the other 2 people, as people started to join, made a little ravine base where we found diamonds and started to make a bunch of stuff. Made a little tree farm and a bunch of other things that we thought would be necessary, like sugarcane. And we rarely went out. We started to gain maps from people that we killed, and it was easy to live. So I decided to go exploring for sheep to make a sheep farm down there so we can make beds and easily get food. We decided, though, to go after a big group of 4 people to take them down early since we actually had a little bit of an advantage since we were the first on the server. Now, this gang was actually very far behind us when we arrived. We realized that how they basically had no iron or anything, but we're just a big group of people. So instead of actually killing them and taking over their base, which wouldn't have really given us anything, we decided to show mercy on them and become an alliance where we would kind of have this mutual friendship. Unfortunately, around this time, we got raided by the 2 most powerful people on the server at the time. They like had full diamond armor and were very powerful. They raided our base, but since we had just made beds, we decided to keep respawning and attacking them and kept going at them until we finally killed them, which just proves if you keep going at someone, they'll die. Anyways, we had to get revenge. Even though they failed raid us, they could do it again. So we decided to go after them by looking on the map and trying to figure out where they were. Unfortunately, we couldn't find them, and we also realized they were starting to dupe. Now, around this time, we also realized since me and this other guy on our team, we had been on this other server for 2 years. There was no rules that I had owned, but never had been on a realm. But we knew that if you find a base, you should move your base because, if they know where your base is, they could raid it again and again and again. So I moved to a underground base, and the other guy on our team, we'll name him V, and the third guy we'll name H. So V decided to make a castle above ground, while me and H decided to make an underground base. Now, this underground base was, just basic until I decided, you know what, since they're duping, we might as well do it too. So I learned how to dupe by looking up a YouTube video, and yeah. Now that one person's gang that we had raided a long time ago and kind of became mutual friends with, they decided to join us. They got taught how to dupe by us, and yeah, that's basically it. We became a very overpowered team, as the group that joined us had like 12 people that we weren't aware of. I guess, they weren't on at the time when we raided them. But, it was pretty nice because everyone had diamond armor and enchanted apples and all that. It was great. Now, around this time, H messed up V's castle, which kind of pissed him off. Uh, also around this time, Cheez It beated the Ender Dragon and blew up like all of the end. And he also had the Ender Dragon's egg. So that was pretty significant since no one had even attempted to go towards the stronghold yet. So he had been the first one, and Cheez It happened to be the guy that was part of the 2 people that were duping before. So that was pretty crazy to know that they were still active. Now, around this time, since no one really liked Cheesa and his friend, since they were 2 people, they decided to raid us. It failed, they couldn't siege the castle. So, me and one of the guys on the people who were mutual friends and joined us, we decided to stash like all of the stuff from the castle inside the underground base, which was very good. And then we decided to try and raid Jesus' base back, but of course it failed because they were really good at hiding bases. Now, also around this time, I decided to go to spawn because a bunch of people were like writing, "This guy is pissing me off at spawn. He's killing me. He's spawn killing me. Help!" So I decided to go over there, and I found this big base that was surrounding spawn, and I decided to blow it up. This was the first time spawn had actually gotten blown up that can be recorded, and it was, it wasn't big. Now I saved this guy named KSG Optics. He wanted revenge, so we decided to rig this thing where there'd be pressure plate, a redstone going to a crap ton of TNT, and it would be all around spawn. And then we kill him, and he'd respawn, but unfortunately, someone else respawned, and it just blew up spawn, and it just ruined spawn forever. Then KSG Optics, he joined the team, and then two of V's real life friends got on and decided to join our team. We'll call them T and C. And then another guy named F joined our team. Now V, T, and C, they decided to leave the team after KSG Optics killed T, after T accidentally killed him, and because H messed up V's castle, which are pretty pathetic reasons knowing it's a no rule server, but they left and decided to go and make a base somewhere else. Now, me and another person from H's gang decided to make another backup down in the underground base. We basically moved everything from the castle down there again. And that was both a good thing and a bad thing, as V's group destroyed the underground base. We knew it was him because no one else knew about the underground base besides us and, uh, yeah, us, pretty much, and them. So, them destroying that base was pretty significant. And I like exactly at this time, we decided, all right, we're going after them. So we waited till they got on, found where they were on the map, and just started a big siege and blew up their base. It was an underwater sea temple base that looked really nice, honestly. But we ended up blowing it up with a very big revenge, passion and adrenaline rush. And we decided to blow it up, kill him, and basically ban him from ever joining our team again. And exactly around this time, Cheez and his friend, remember them? Well, they weren't the most OP, and they felt bad and sad about that. So you know what they did? They destroyed our castle while we weren't on. Destroyed the castle, blew it up, and even made little feed pictures about it, just to rub it into our face. So that was that was pretty upsetting. Anyways, moving on. We decided that we would move from the Bonham Castle base to a place at 300, negative 300, I believe, which is very far away from spawn considering where our castle was. So we decided to move all the way out there. And this new base, well, it wasn't anything fancy. It was kind of a mess because more than half the people who were on our team decided just not to get on half the time. Now, Cheese It, I don't know why. I guess they just felt bad, but they gave us a bunch of good stuff in exchange for a enchanted apple, and we traded that so they could do that, and we got a new base from them. Now, also around this entire time, the nether hub of like hell was always happening. You could always fly around with an elytra and go around. It was pretty crazy how big you could move from one place to another just by going a couple feet in the nether. Anyways, we moved to a underwater village where KSG Optics gets banned from the server forever. Um, I'm I don't remember exactly why. Anyways, we made this nice underwater village. It had two bases, one that they had that Cheez had sold to us, and another that I had made, and another that F that had joined our team a long time ago. He made a dome. This underwater base was pretty nice, and it was very far away from spawn, like 10,000 blocks away. So there's no way we're gonna get griefed or attacked until we got griefed and attacked, and then all our base got blown up, and we were very sad because we never found out who it was, even though we vowed who we would find out who it was, but we never did. Anyways, we moved to bases one last time. This new base was pretty nice, I gotta say. This new base was way closer to spawn, and I don't know why, felt cocky and, built it really big, and it was a nice village, and I don't think it ever got griefed. Anyways, moving on, uh, I decided all the way back when we had the castle, we had made a stash, like I said, in case the base had gotten blown up or the duping glitch was broken. We decided to make a stash that would have a bunch of stuff that would kind of get us back into motion that we had duped. Now, on my way back, I found a dead body with a bunch of cooked food on it, and it had a like 400,000 damage sword, probably even more. It was a freaking OP sword that we instantly duped. And yes, this sword would one hit anything, two hit the wither because it has a shield phase. And yes, we did kill the wither. We made beacons by our base. That's how cocky we got. Now, this one modder decided, you know what, I'm gonna try and fix spawn because at this point it was very blown up. So he decided to make a little bedrock area. Now F decided to go out towards this guy and buy some bedrock off him, and it actually went pretty well. He got the bedrock off him, and we actually got bedrock. And we started duping it, so basically had every block in the game and could dupe it. The OP sword, when one of the people who had joined a long time ago told us if we disenchant it, it gives us 300 levels, and that's pretty crazy since we basically have unlimited enchantments at this time because of that. Now, we decided, alright, you know what? We're gonna make a deal for the Dragon Egg because we wanna kill it, and I think that would be pretty fun. We know a source of XP with a one hit. Well, that did not go well since F decided to double cross him, but it was left in an ender chest. So that meant we could never find it again after that rage quit because we killed him with the OP sword. So that's nice. Anyways, around this time we were very overpowered and basically the only people on the server playing. Um, we decided to go back to spawn, or I decided actually to go back to spawn and make a giant bedrock tower because I don't know, I thought it would be funny. Basically, if you spawn in, you have to jump and hope that you land in water. This one guy named CM joined the server, got an OP sword. I guess he is somewhat friendly, and we decided to make a base in the like orange terracotta desert. I don't remember what it's called, but it's a nice little base that we made. It was closer to spawn, even closer than the base we had. I think that's basically all that happened. It wasn't too intense, but it was very like betrayal worthy, and a lot of things happened within this 1 month. So I think it's a very notable world. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.